There's one kind of big subplot, we'll call it, to tonight's game. And in order to discuss that, let's bring in our Lakers reporter, Dave McMenamin. Dave, you have an article on ESPN.com. It explores the elephant in the room when it comes to these two teams, the Pacers and the Lakers, the looming hypothetical, much discussed potential trade between these two franchises. So hours before tip-off, are we any closer to Miles Turner or Buddy Hield becoming a Laker?
Well, so many things, Malika, in life come down to timing, and the Lakers right now are trying to play a game of waiting things out until December 15, when contracts signed this summer can be traded, to see what other potential deals are out there, while still potentially thinking about going back to re-engage with the Indiana Pacers. Now, the danger in that game is the Pacers are owned by Herb Simon, a real estate mogul who's 88 years old, and the Lakers are concerned that the longer the season goes on, the Pacers keep winning, Simon may decide, you know what, I'm not concerned with long-term success. I want to enjoy this team right now, and that could take the Pacers off the table, and then you're going into the unknown. Who knows what other type of deals will present themselves? The Lakers think they will, because a lot of teams will be interested in tanking for Victor Wembanyama, but it is the unknown versus the known in the Pacers deal.
A whole lot more from you and your reporting on ESPN.com, Dave. Thank you. Ramona, looking ahead, though, the Lakers' upcoming schedule, it's tough. 2 games at home this week, 6-game road trip. Does that lengthy road trip create any sense of urgency to change this roster some way?
You know, I think because they've gotten some wins, because they've got, in the West there's so much parity in the Western Conference, they don't feel that sense of urgency. And frankly, I don't know if they should at this point. This team really has just, they've played well when they've been healthy, and they've been a lot healthier. You've seen some growth in the last few games. Now, granted, they were playing bad teams and teams that are not necessarily going to be playoff teams, but you've seen growth. You've seen some togetherness, especially when LeBron defended Russell Westbrook. And my sense from talking to people around the leagues is they are not necessarily motivated right now to go do something big unless something big presented itself to them. Like, they're waiting for their phone to ring rather than to call it. And as Dave said, that December 15th day looms larger. And you know, the idea before was they needed to have another ball handler. They needed to get somebody else to create besides LeBron James. That guy might be Dennis Schroeder. He's been playing really well since he's come back. Russell Westbrook is established on that second unit. And I think it might just be a matter of time before Schroeder moves into that starting lineup ahead of Pat Beverly.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Lakers there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.